Welcome, participants. Once again, welcome to another class, another session of Advanced Research Methodology course, Commerce. Yesterday, we have discussed about EFA. Actually, EFA is the first process in our sequence. First, EFA, exploratory factor analysis. Then, second, confirmatory factor analysis. EFA using SPSS. Then, CFA using AMOS. The last in the sequence, that is some structural allocation modeling technique. Now we have already discussed about the EFA process on yesterday. And now today we have to discuss about the output generated by our SPSS software. We have already done the EFA process using SPSS software. Now we have to discuss about various dimensions of the EFA output generated by the SPSS software. Please wait. I may share the output portion related with yesterday's file. Wait. Share. Okay. Okay. Wait. Wait. I may share again. Share. Wait. I may type the SPSS again. SPSS. SPSS. Then wait. SPSS. Then file, open, data, download. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, I can't see the output. No problem. We may see the EFA process once again. Please wait. First to select. Now need to explain those procedures. We already done. Select. Wait. 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 Now need to explain those procedures. Wait. 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 Okay, now the process completed. You can see the output. Okay, the output generated. Wait. The output generated. I may show the screen to you. Okay, correct. I have got the output. Correct. Wait. Wait, I may share. Okay. Now you can see the output on yesterday. We have already discussed about the EFA process. Now today we have to discuss about the output generated by our SPSS file. First, you can see the descriptive statistics. 25 various variables related with the 5 factors. You can see the descriptive statistics item like mean, standard deviation, etc. Then next, you can see the correlation metrics. Here is the correlation metrics, a correlation between different variables. Now need to interpret the table. The next table is very important. It is the first important table in the fact analysis. You can see the result of two important tests there. Those two important tests are very, very important. First, you can see the KMO test result. Then second, you can see the Bartlett's test of sphericity. First test is related with the sampling adequacy. Then second test is related with the correlation matrix. Those two tests are very, very important in the EFA output analysis. First, you can see the KMO. It is a measure of sampling adequacy. The test result is 0.931. That is the test result. If the value is 0.5 or greater than 0.5, no problem. The sample is adequate. You can proceed with the EFA analysis. As I mentioned earlier, that sample size is 385. That sample is enough to conduct a exploratory fact analysis, EFA analysis. Now, as per KMO measure of sampling adequacy, the sample is adequate. Sample size is adequate. Now, no need to bother about it. Okay. Then second test, that is a test related with the correlation. Correlation among the variables. We have 25 different variables. Variable means question, item, another name for item, another name to variable, item, another name to variable, questions. In each variable, there should be in each question, there should be each variable. Okay. Here you can see the P value, that is known as probability value. That is known as SIG value. If SIG value is less than 0.05, researcher can reject the null hypothesis. What is the null hypothesis here? There is a, in case of correlation, there is an identity. There is an identity matrix. There is an identity correlation matrix. That is the null hypothesis here. But if the SIG value, P value is 0.0, 0 and 0, that means that P value is less than 0.05. That means researcher can reject the null hypothesis. That is enough. You can proceed with the EFA. That means if the SIG value is less than 0.05, you can proceed with the EFA. Otherwise, you cannot proceed with the EFA. Okay. Then that means the important measure here. Then next important table, communalities. What is meant by communalities? As far as communality is concerned, if the value is if the value is either 0.5 or any value greater than 0.5, you can take that variable. Otherwise, you cannot take that variable. That is a point. Here, all communality values, please see the extraction values. All communalities values is either 0.5 or greater than 0.5. That means you can type all variables, even if the EC2 variable, the extraction value 0.457, when rounded off, it will be 0.5. That means you can type all variables. You can type all 25 variables. That is the interpretation related to the table. Then what is the communalities? I may explain. It is a terminology related with the EFA, communalities. Okay, I may read communality. Communality, it is a variance in a given item accounted for by all factors. Sum of squared factor loadings in a row from factor analysis result. These are presented in the diagonal in common factor analysis. That means communality means, for example, please wait. Here you can see in the rotated component matrix, IE3 is a variable. I3 variable is related with the component factor 1. The value is 0.891. That means some sort of value is related with the factor 2 here. Only value is 0.891. That means some some sort of values related with the factor 2, factor 3, factor 4, and factor 5. The square of that value, the square of factor 1 value plus the square of factor 2 value plus the square of factor 3 value plus the square of factor 4 value plus the square of factor 5 value. That is known as communality. You need not think about those accepts. If the communality value is 0.5, you can proceed with the EFA. That is the point. That is a simple point you need to understand. If the communality value is either 0.5 or any value greater than 0.5, you can continue the EF analysis. You can continue the exploratory factor analysis. That is the point. Then total variance explained. Here, total variance explained. We have decided to take 5 factors. Then please see the total variance explained. That means please see the last column value. Please see the please see the cumulative percentage value. That is the total variance explained. In component 5, you can see the last column value. Along the component 5, please see the component 5 and see the last column value related with the component 5. I think that is 74.689. Please type it as a percentage. That means here you can see the component. So you can see component 5 and last value 74.689. That is total variance explained as per exploratory factor analysis. If the total variance explained is 32% or 33%, you cannot continue with the EFA. But it is a greater value. It is a good value. About 75%. That value is good value. Total variance explained here is 75%. That value is a good value. You can continue. You can continue with the EFA. Then please write the interpretation. Total variance explained is about 75%. Here you can see a plot, script plot. You can see 5 factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the 5th factor onwards, you can see a lane. But you can maximum take 5 factors. That is the interpretation. Then component matrix, you need not take into consideration that matrix. The next matrix is very, very important. That is the rotated component matrix. In rotated component matrix, you can see the variables attached with each factor. That is very, very important. Variable attached with each factor. I3, IE3, IE2, IE4, IE5, IE1 attached with the first factor. Then please give the name of first factor. SC4, SC5, SC3, SC1, SC2 attached with the second factor. GW3, GW2, GW1, GW4, GW5. Those variables are attached with the factor third. US5, US4, US3, US1. 5 factors. US2, well, US2, US5, US4, US3, US1. That means you cannot see US2. That means we have to omit US2. Only 4 variables are related with the factor 4. That means now we have started with the 25 variables, but we have got the answer as only 24 variables. Now we have to take into consideration only 24 variable. Factor 1, 5 variable. Factor 2, 5 variable. Factor 3, 5 variable. But factor 4, we have to take into consideration only 4 variable as per EF analysis. That means we have started with the 25 variable, but we have only got 24 variable. We have to omit 1 variable. Then that means In next analysis, CF analysis, you have to continue with those 24 variables. That is the result. That is the interpretation. The last one, EC4, EC3, EC5, EC2, and EC1. No problem. 5 variables. Then first factor, 5 variable. Second factor, 5 variable. Third factor, 5 variable. Fourth factor, only 4 variable. Last factor, 5 variable. That is the result as per rotated component matrix. It is a component of the EFA analysis. Here you cannot see the US2, that variables is not fit. That means you have to omit that variable, right? That means you have to continue with the 24 variables in the next process, CFA analysis. That is the interpretation here. Now you have to give a name to those factors. First factor, please give the name suitable. Please see the question and give the name. In this juncture, we have to give the names. In CFA onwards, we have to give the name. Okay, I think IE3, IE2, maybe wait, we may think about Indian economy, then SC4, SC5, SC3, okay. We can see the US2, but no values related to the US2. Then please omit US2. Then US means USA, USA economy. Then EC means European economy. GW means global wars. SC means SVB, Chinese economy. Please wait. This bimetric theory portion. Okay, I3. If you have a pen or pencil or a page in your hand, please write the names. IE means Indian economy. That means IE variables are related with the factor Indian economy. Indian economy. Then SC4, SC5, SC3, SC1, SC2 means policy of China. Policy of the factor name, policy of China. Policy of China. Then GW3, GW2, GW1, GW4, GW5, global wars. GLOBAL, WARS. Okay. Then US5, US4, US3, US1, all related with the US, policy of USA. The last one, EC4, EC3, EC5, EC2, EC1 are related with the construct, factor, component, all are same meaning, similar meaning, are related with the policy of Europe. I may say again, EC variables are related with the construct, a factor, a component named policy of Europe. Okay, this is the interpretation of the EFA. Then next CFA. Next class, we may discuss about CFA. Before starting with the CFA, you have to find out the reliability of those factors, reliability attached with those factors, especially the internal reliability attached with the factor 1, factor 2, factor 3, factor 4, and factor 5. If the reliability component, reliability element is good, valid, significant, then we may proceed with the CFA with the help of AMO software. Then the last one in the sequence is structural equation modeling. Okay. Now tomorrow we may discuss about the CF analysis and reliability analysis related to the problem. Now we have 5 factors and we have to develop a theory based on those factors, then we have to give some sort of relationship between those factors. We have to develop some sort of relationship between those factors. Then we may continue with the CFA and structural equation modeling in our next class. Okay. I am my name, your course coordinator. My name, Dr. Shivakumar, FCMA, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Sri Nilakanta Government Sanskrit College, Pattambi, Palakkad District, Kerala. I am approved PhD guide of the Calicut University. Besides, I am a fellow member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. Okay, thank you. Stop share.